Toronto's WNBA team continues to add to its roster ahead of the franchise's inaugural season. And the Tempo's latest signing is also its first Canadian player, Kia Nurse.
Up Tempo fans, Kia Nurse here, and man, I am so excited to finally be able to play on home soil and play for Canada's first ever WNBA team. Little me in Hamilton 20 years ago, this would have been my wildest dreams.
The 30-year-old has 245 career WNBA games. She played the 2025 season with the Chicago Sky. Nurse also represented Canada at 3 Olympic Games and multiple World Championships. The Tempo's home opener is May 8th against Washington. That game will be played at the Coca-Cola Coliseum just outside downtown Toronto, and that's where we go live to Dale Manuktuk, who's among the many people getting their first look at the Tempo's new home. By-elections last night, WNBA tonight. What's it been like?
Yeah, this event was called Before the Bounce, really giving fans the opportunity to experience the atmosphere of a game minus the basketball. So about 8,000 fans packed into the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Again, they got to experience a lot of different things, from buying merch at the team's shop. The concession stands were open. There were people yelling, get your cold sodas, get your beers. Those are terrible impressions. But, season ticket holders got to experience what the view from their seats are going to be like. And then the big reveal was they unveiled the Toronto Tempo court for the very first time, which I can show you now. It's covered in the purple and blue, the team's colors. And then after they unveiled the court, the dance team came out and they were introduced as the rhythm section. They did a little performance as well. After that, we heard from team officials, the head coach, the team president, and general manager. And all of this, Ian, really giving fans the experience of what's coming and making it that much more real. Have a listen.
Been long overdue for a women's basketball team, and just excited to cheer them on and see them grow from the ground up.
I'm really excited that we finally are getting more representation of women's sports in Canada.
It's something that they get to see, like the actual product. It's no longer just a dream.
It just means so much, like looking up to them, and now that they're here instead of having to go to the States to watch them, it's just so important for girls growing up.
And you could really tell that it is that important, Ian. After the event ended, some of the officials, they hung around the courts, and you could see young girls in the stands yelling, Coach Sandy, can I get a picture? And she obliged and took pictures with so many different fans here.
We mentioned Kia Nurse earlier, and she's just one of the big additions to the team this week. What do we need to know about them?
Yeah, we know that not only did they sign Kia Nurse today, who was in attendance, she got a huge round of applause, but they also drafted Kiki Rice from UCLA. She was taken 6th overall. She's fresh off of a national title in the NCAA. She contributed, 15.6 boards, 4 assists for the Bruins en route to that national title. And she's really a 3-and-D player, which is what Kia Nurse is. So she's going to have quite the good mentor, on the bench with her. We had a chance to catch up with Chelsea Lade, a WNBA writer, about those 2 additions to the roster.
I think Kiki's going to kind of be someone who comes off the bench and is really soaking up everything when it comes to being a defender, a shooter, a scorer. And Kia, of course, has that, 3-and-D kind of experience. She's a great defender, a great shooter. And so the 2 of them will just, hopefully Kia will be able to kind of show Kiki a little bit of what that role is. And it'll be exciting to see both of them be able to be good 2-way players for the team.
So it's just a really cool night here, Ian. I got to see a lot of familiar faces. Masai Ujiri was in attendance. We know he's now part of the ownership group of the Toronto Tempo. Nav Bhatia, the super fan who's never missed a Toronto Raptors game. He has season tickets to the Toronto Tempo, so he was sitting courtside as well. And he's going to get the chance to see them in action on their very first regular season game on May 8th when the Toronto Tempo hosts the Washington Mystics. We'll send it back to you.
That gleaming floor behind you looks so fantastic, Dale. Thank you so much.
So good.